right?
It looks like, I know when I left, I looked at the chat room real quick, and I saw a couple of people calling you out.
More than a couple. Like half the chat room has 1-0 on me, so I guess I lose. Maybe when I do chat shout-outs, maybe at least I'll get one of those wins back. You know what I mean? Let's do some chat shout-outs. Right? I'll do them because I know you had to leave. But we have the Shaman of Sexy, Codebreaker 212, Kimmy Yojo, R-Dub, NWO Wolfpack. Who else? Ultimate Fanatic, 2-1, buddy. R-Dub again. CM Punk 811, Jerichoholic, Legend Killer. Johnny Kruger is in there as well. Who else? TNA Wrestling 12, CM Pimp. That's all for right now. I'll do more here in hour number 2. We're going to take your live phone calls as well, guys. Call up right now. Brink as well, guys, in the week. Call up right now, 724-444-7444. Call ID number is 30273, followed by the pound key. Once again, 724-444-7444. Call ID number is 30273, followed by the pound key. So get your calls in now, and we'll take them here later in hour number 2. Jose, what now?
Well, it's funny because I got a little news bit about the Undertaker. Undertaker was scheduled to be returning back sometime next month, but now that has been pushed back to mid-July. So they're looking for a return of the Dead Man sometime in mid-July.
Mid-July, yeah. I mean, they've got so many big guys out right now with the Undertaker. They've got Shawn out. Shawn is going to be out for probably another 2 or 3 months on that front. Triple H is probably going to be out possibly until the Extreme Rules pay-per-view in about 3 weeks. You know, I still expect that Batista heel turn. I know you don't expect it. I know you don't see it coming, but I think as soon as Triple H comes back, you've got Ric Flair back on Raw as a major face right now. I think Triple H comes back as well. And I think as soon as Triple H comes back, because you'll have Ric Flair there as well, I think you turn Batista heel. And I think we still build to a big match at SummerSlam between those two. Unless they do, there was an original plan a few weeks back that they were going to do Triple H versus Randy Orton yet again at SummerSlam, and that match is to be held in a Hell in a Cell. But I don't know. I mean, plans could change. You know what I mean? I mean, that's still a couple months away, SummerSlam. You've got Extreme Rules, then you've got the Bash, which they've renamed here over the past week, and then you follow that up with SummerSlam. So that's still a few weeks away. But there was an original plan that they were going to do a Hell in a Cell between Randy Orton and Triple H. Do you think that storyline's over? I mean, that feud's not over. Come on. They're at least going to do one more match, and if they're going to do it, I would say do it at SummerSlam or do it at the Bash, you know what I mean? But who knows how long Triple H is going to be out for? You know, I would expect 3 or 4 more weeks.
To be honest with you, I don't see Batista turning. I have a feeling that Ric Flair is going to turn.
Ric Flair is going to turn heel?
Yeah, I think what they're going to end up doing is continue building this, you know, Triple H, or continue building this Ric Flair-Batista alliance. You know, then H will end up coming into the play, and then eventually I think Ric Flair decides to turn and becomes kind of like the mentor of the Legacy group until they get another member eventually.
Hey, let me ask you something. It sounds like you're on a cell phone, right? You're driving?
Yep.
All right. So what do you got, about an hour drive to your game, half an hour drive?
No. I am at exit 11. I have to be at exit 15. So I'm about maybe 4 miles away from the field. So I would say another 10 to 15 minutes.
All right. So you say you're at exit 11 right now, and you're on the highway. So you're at exit 11, and you got to go to 14 or 15. You said. Are you telling me that there's not a Wendy's on exit 12, 13, 14, or 15 that you can't stop at?
There's a Wendy's on exit 15.
Okay, where do you got to go, 14 or 15?
I got to get off of 15.
And so there's a Wendy's on exit 15, and you've got to get off on exit 15.
Right. Well, exit 15 has 2 exits. So the Wendy's is the last exit. I need to get off the first one. Are you trying to drive me?
Well, no. Basically, what I'm saying is this. I know that in Albany, New York today, it was about 70 degrees outside, right? And I know that Stanford's not that far away, so I figure it had to be, I don't know, around 70 degrees or something like that today. But there is no excuse. Well, there is no excuse why my man Jose Rivera can't stop by Wendy's and, I don't know, say pick up a Frosty or something like that. You know what I mean? It's a nice day out. Come on, dude. Never.
Not the way that I'm eating right now. That would just simply destroy what I'm trying to accomplish. But, I mean, I could go for a chicken sandwich, though, right now, because I am hungry.
Really? Well, exit 15's got to be coming up here in a few minutes, huh?
I'm actually at 13, but I'm definitely not eating before a game, I can tell you that.
All right. I see where you're going with it. So no Wendy's stop for Jose.
Nah. Unfortunately, no Wendy's stop.
All right. I tried. For the people in the chat room, I tried to get them to go to Wendy's, but it didn't work. Whatever. Clark does it, Jose won't.
I like Dutch's a little bit more than Wendy's.
You like what?
Dutch's. I don't know if there's a Dutch's up there, but it's like a fast food place, but they actually make the food right there. So if you order it, you got at least a good 10 to 15 minute wait before they actually make the food.
Yeah, but I'm sure it's not as good as, say, I don't know, a Wendy's Frosty.
Hey, maybe you should go to Wendy's right now and get yourself a
No, I moved, man. I don't have that Wendy's close to me anymore. It's a drive, man. I got a Taco Bell near me, but not a Wendy's. And we're not going to Taco Bell. Plus, I can't drink and drive. You know what I mean? I was at a bar all afternoon, so. Yeah, there's an excuse. There's a good excuse for you. So Jose, we got 45 minutes, and basically absolutely nothing to talk about. We can run down some news and rumors, and we have phone calls. You want to take some phone calls?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Let's do it. Let's producer, give me California. California's live on California. You're live on WZR Radio. What's up, man?
Yeah, what's happening? Just 2 quick questions.
Cool.
I was looking on YouTube, looking at the WSX. I know you remember that. And
what was it? The WW what?
The WSX. Remember the MTV kind of?
Oh, yeah.
And I seen the Matt Seidel match again with, I think it was Jimmy Evans or Jimmy Ray, whatever you want to call him now.
Jack Evans?
Yeah, Jack Evans. Yeah, that's right. You seen it. And, I mean, the moves were unbelievable. I mean, it was a quick match, but even the dudes, have you ever seen moves like this? Because, I never seen the standing moonsault ever until I seen Matt Evan Bourne or everyone call him hit the move.
Mm-hmm.
Vince McMahon has people that could do moves like that. Evan Bourne's, John Morrison's, because I seen the Judgment Day and I seen the flips he was hitting off, like the split-legged twirl or whatever, or the 450 off the ropes. If you let them two hit them kind of flips, why don't you let people like Brian Kendrick, because he could hit the same flips. I'm pretty sure he can, or maybe Sean Benjamin can hit the same kind of moves, or Jimmy Wayne Gaines.
Here's the thing about it. WWE has that old school mentality of booking where they work a much slower paced style of wrestling. And the sad part is, I know you're in California, obviously, and Ring of Honor never comes out there. But if you go to Ring of Honor, the sad part is the guys like Jack Evans and even Brian Kendrick when he was on the indie scene. Paul London was another amazing. I mean, they go out there and do that kind of stuff in front of 500 fans, 800 fans, go balls to the wall, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
And WWE just has that slower paced style, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Way slowed down. I mean, it's not all matches. Some guys will hit their spots, but it's a WWE style of match. And you know what it is. I mean, it's just a much slower paced and way slowed down. And the problem is that you risk injury with moves like that, and the guys on the indie scene really don't. I mean, they don't think about that. They're just going out there and trying to tear down the house for the 500 fans or so that are there. But WWE is just, I mean, is the risk really is the risk really worth the reward?
Yeah, because picture like WWE said 18,000 fans and saying Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. And Jack came with the 2 front flips in the air. Picture somebody hitting 2 front flips in the air in the WWE show in Philly. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. Or the original ECW, they will go nuts. The whole audience will say, "Oh," that would be
but
crazy.
a lot of WWE's audience is a lot of kids. You know what I mean?